actually been excited to get back into this season of Plan B because Jasmine is having twins. And if you don't know by now, I love babies. If I could just have a million of them, I would. But that's wear and tear on the body, so you can't. But I wish I could. But I am excited for her. I'm happy for her. I've just been hoping that she doesn't have to go through half the stuff she went through when she was pregnant with Alice. Because let this be a peaceful pregnancy. And I am curious. I just want to know if she's having a girl or a girl or a boy and a boy. You know? You know? But anyways, and we have Eva's brother. I'm assuming that he's taking her place because she's in jail. She can't torture Jasmine, so she sent her brother. Now we have to deal with him. And let's just I'm just hoping that he doesn't show his face back up because I don't know. I mean, we've had enough with your sister. But anyway, let's get back into our chapter. Oh, and Ryan, I did not forget about the naked woman who better not be the nanny getting into the shower with you. We didn't forget, okay? And I'm pretty sure that my subscribed family didn't forget as well. We're going to get to the bottom of that. Trust me, and you better hope you're innocent, boy, cuz we just got married 6 months ago. Anyway, you stare at the doctor in shock. I know, baby girl. I am happy for you. I wish I can have twins. Do you know how happy I would be if a doctor told me that I was pregnant with twins? I would be so happy. I would say, take the babies out now. I want to see them. But then that would be killing them because they can't breathe yet. So I'm pretty sure the doctor won't listen to me. Anyway, twins? I didn't even know I was pregnant with one baby, let alone two. You can give them to me. You can have the babies. Let me be the mama. Doctor, are you sure? I'm almost positive, but why don't we have a checkup right now? That's a good idea. The doctor leads you to the examination table, and Ryan helps you lay down, his touch firm yet gentle. This wasn't exactly how I planned on getting you into bed on our wedding night. Mm-hmm. How did you plan on getting her into bed? Without her clothes, right? I know that's what you're talking about. You laugh and playfully push his arm. Ryan, there'll be time for that later. This definitely wasn't how I was expecting to spend my wedding night. We were gonna say that was definitely wasn't how we expected, but we're not complaining. I obviously didn't plan on leaving my wedding to go to the hospital. Tonight has been full of surprises, but I hope you still had a great time despite how the wedding ended. Oh, trust me, she had a great time, and now finding out she had twins, I'm pretty sure she's having a fantastic time. I did, despite passing out today, what has been one of my life's best days. The doctor pulls out the ultrasound machine, puts some lubricant on the probe, and lifts the hospital gown. This will feel cold. The doctor places the probe on your belly and moves it around, and you look up at the screen. There they are, your two little twin beans. Your eyes widen as you look at the two tiny dots on the screen, and Ryan gives your hand an exciting squeeze. Doctor, do you know how far along I am? Judging by the size, I'd say you're almost 2 months. Almost little under halfway. Haven't you noticed any signs? Well, I've been too busy to notice any. There have been some actually. Yeah, because you did say you were craving some weird food, so you know there's been some. I mean, I've had some weird cravings, and certain smells have made me feel a little nauseous, but I figured it was just stress and ignored it. That's understandable, but you need to start taking care of yourself a bit more now. Try not to be under any unnecessary stress. It won't be good for the twins. Oh, yeah, we'll try because we can't actually stop what happens in her life, like when she was pregnant with Alice, but we can definitely stop like the more common necessary stuff. You nod as Alice tugs on Ryan's sleeve.
Daddy, what are twins?
Mommy's pregnant, but instead of one baby, she's having two. It means you're going to have two younger siblings, sweetheart. You're going to be a big sister.
Yay! I'm going to be the most big sister ever.
You definitely will be.
I'm going to have brothers or sisters.
Good question. Doctor, are you able to tell me what gender the babies are yet? Do you want to know or do you want to have a gender reveal? Because I think that would be nice for you and Ryan because with Alice, you kind of were just in the moment and shocked that you were having a baby in the first place and you didn't get to plan nothing. So I think since you guys are married now and you guys are having twins, find out the gender with a gender reveal. Let Carsey, be the one to plan it if she knows how to do anything. But I don't know. Anyway, no, it's still too early. You'll need to wait quite a bit longer. That's all right. Either way, we'll be very happy. You turn to Ryan with excitement in your eyes. I can't believe I'm pregnant again. With twins. Girl, I'm still happy for you. I'm still shocked about it. Let me come on here pregnant with twins. Our wedding may not have ended the way we wanted, but this is the perfect ending to a wonderful day. You smile at Ryan, then he leans down and slants his mouth over yours, his lips warm and comforting. I love you, Jasmine. I'm so excited our little family is growing. Yeah, fast. Next time you get pregnant, it'll be with triplets. I'm not jinxing you, Jasmine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 2 weeks later, Ryan's driver drops you off outside Wilson Investment, and like always, you head straight to the downstairs coffee shop. Hey, Jasmine. Hey! Are you okay? You're looking a little tired. Yep, and she's going to be more tired than the last pregnancy because now she has two to feed. So now she's eating for three, not eating for two. My jokes are horrible. Ugh, morning sickness has officially kicked in. It's still a bit early to tell people though, so I should really keep it to myself for now. I'm fine, just a little overworked. You work too hard. I've noticed you've been staying after hours a lot recently. I've had a lot to do on the Falling Water Village case for Mr. Ruster. West, whatever your name is. Wester. You guys tell me what that name is. Is Worcester? I don't know. You know how fussy he can be. Ugh, yeah, I do. He can be difficult to work for. On top of that, On top of that, I've had a couple of other cases to work on. I'm honestly in awe of how you continue building your career while raising Alice. I've always said I can do both, and I still believe that. Although it's proven to be a lot more difficult than I thought. You reach the counter and Colin orders a skinny latte. I wanted to go to Starbucks today because I was extremely tired this morning, but didn't get a chance to. Hey, what would you like today? I'll get, well, we know because you're pregnant that you can have caffeine, but not a lot of it. And you were drinking herbal tea when you were pregnant with Alice, but you could drink green juice, right? She wants that coffee taste, so we're just going to get a decaf latte. And make sure it's definitely decaf. You can have caffeine, you just can't have a lot of caffeine. Of course. The barista walks away to make the drinks, and Colin turns to you in shock. No way. You're pregnant again? Colin, you actually were the first one to find out she was pregnant with Alice. So, yeah, you're the first one again to find out again. Your eyes widen in shock. What? What makes you say that? Yeah, why can't you just have decaf coffee? Just to have decaf, you know? Because every morning you always have coffee. Oh, so Colin has picked up a change in order. The only time you didn't was when you were pregnant last time. Well, you're right. I'm just going to say that because at this point, Colin is like our best friend. I'm sorry, I haven't told you yet, but it's still a bit early to say anything. You just happen to be a good detective. Yes, a very good detective. Like I said, Jasmine and Colin are technically best friends. I'm so excited for you. The bartista returns with your drinks. Then you and Colin head to the office together. When you reach the office, you notice that the atmosphere seems quite tense. What's going on? I have no idea. You spot Ryan's new assistant, Harry, nervously pacing by Ryan's door. Well, at least it's not Eva, because we don't need to go another year with torture from her. Let's just hope that her brother is not as mischievous as she is. Harry, what happened? Harry signs and wrings his hands. I'm not too sure. There's something wrong with the Falling Water Village case, and the client is in Ryan's office complaining to him directly. The Falling Water Villa case? I was in charge of that. Don't worry, Mr. W can often blow things out of proportion. Everything will be okay. You take a shaky breath and try to stay calm when Mr. W suddenly starts to shout from inside Ryan's office. What could he possibly be so mad about? I mean, we know Jasmine is not known for messing up projects, so it can't be that, right? It got to be something personal, probably between him and Ryan, maybe. This is unacceptable. Crap, that doesn't sound good. You know the project better than anyone. How are you feeling? I'm feeling really Indifferent? Should should Jasmine be feeling indifferent just because a client is fussing about something? Because we really don't know why he's fussing. But should that change how she felt on how she did on the project? Because from what I learned about Jasmine, she was a pretty confident person. But then again, after the whole thing with Eva messing up the project and blaming it on her, she might have doubts. Mm, let's just say indifferent. I don't know if I'm making the right choice. We're just saying indifferent because we don't know what's going on, so she might be just worried. We'll say that. I've been an architect for years and I've seen this before. I'm sure it's nothing. You're about to walk to your desk when Ryan's door opens and he strides outside. Oh, good. Jasmine, you're here. Come in, please. You shoot Colin a panicked look, then turn to Ryan and try to smile. Of course. You head into Ryan's office and see Mr. W standing by his desk with a furious expression. This is bad. He doesn't look happy at all. Well, if it isn't the new Miss Wilson. Thank you. At least you got that right. But what are you fussing about? That sounds so sarcastic. Yeah. I should reply professionally, not politely because he's being kind of sarcastic and rude. So, professionally. It's nice to see you, Mr. W. I hope we can resolve this issue today. Ryan walks around his desk and takes his seat. Mr. W, please take a seat. With a huff, Mr. I want to say his last name, but I am not sure I'm saying it right, so I don't want to keep saying it incorrectly. So Mr. W is what we're going to say. Sits in one of the seats across from Ryan while you take the other one. All right, Mr. W, now that Jasmine is here, why don't you explain the problem? As you know, I wanted a villa located in the forest with falling waters. I wanted something bold and wind, not some eco-friendly thing I usually see from the just start up a business companies. So you're ungrateful. That's what you are. But I understand when you request for something, you expect what you request for. That's understandable. But do stuff professionally, not yell. Your design is too basic and has nothing to do with the word wild. Mr. W, we can make a few tweaks if you're unhappy. Yes, because from what they teach you when you're at work, the customer is always right. Get just hence the quote. The customer is always right. That's what they say when we work. So we'll just say we'll tweak it if you're unhappy. I think it's going to need more than a few tweaks. You're just very, never mind. Frankly, Jasmine, I question whether you have the right autistic of looking for. I'm looking for. I know you're a talented designer, but you're now a mother. Yeah, and she's a mother 2 times, 3 times. We're not counting Alice. I'm never mind. I'm sure your priorities have shifted, and I'm not sure if you're able to handle all my requirements. What? Of course I can. My work is very important to me, and I always put my full attention into anything I take on. Mr. W shakes his head. I understand it must be difficult, but sometimes you can't have it all. But yet, she is the main architect in the office that works on stuff and gets it right. So she can handle it. Looking at your design, I think you half donkeyed it to save time and made my case into a joke. No, of course not. Ryan looks calmly across his desk at you and Mr. W. Then he leans back in his chair. Ryan's always so good at being calm and in control. It's one of the things I love about him. Seeing Ryan like this makes me feel, could you really be aroused at this moment? No. Reassured is what we're going to pick. I really know that Ryan's got my back no matter what happens. You appropriately run your gaze over your husband's body, thinking of how he's just as in control in the boardroom and bedroom. Could she really be just thinking negative at this moment? I mean, I get it. Sometimes you just look at your man and just be like, like I just need you right now because stress, right? Or am I wrong? I might be wrong, but I'm right. I wish we were alone right now, his hands running over my body as he bends me over the desk and takes control. She's supposed to be listening to the client, but yet she's thinking dirty thoughts. Jasmine, what happened to you? Just then, Ryan turns and you meet his smoldering gaze. You involuntarily squeeze your legs together in arousal. And Ryan is not making it any better because him himself is dirty. It's like he can read my thoughts. Yeah, especially if you're looking at him the way you're looking at him. Anybody can read this. Right? Right. Yeah. I blush and spreads a blush spreads across your cheeks and you do your best to stay calm. I need to focus on this case. Yes, focus. Ryan smirks slightly at your reaction, then he raises an eyebrow at you, as if encouraging you to address the issue. Mr. W, no matter what reservations you have, I'm sure Jasmine can put you at ease. Ryan gives you another look as he's trying to tell you something. Maybe Mr. W is just looking for a reason to blame me as some kind of test. I should take on his challenge and prove that I'm up for any challenge he has for me. I will definitely take it because I got gems to do that. You take a deep breath and turn to face Mr. W. Mr. W, let's discuss my design a bit first. You pull out your phone and find a photo of the model you built for the case. Then you show it to him. Since the villa is out in nature, eco-friendly is the best option for your clientele. However, the concept really just needs to be the foundation. I can happily make some tweaks to make the design look more wild, but it would just be like that superficially. You swipe to another picture of your model with an artist's rendering of the surroundings. What this villa truly relies on is its surroundings. It's part of nature. Once the building is complete and you can see the running water leading into the house, then I think you'll change your mind. Once the design truly comes alive, the house will be wrapped in water. Wow, Jasmine, you sound so sophisticated. It will look, Dominic, and bold and naturally wild not just something that looks wild. After all, something fake would ruin the surrounding. This is a villa, not an amusement park. Why do it just sound like both them options are just a bad option to say? Something fake would ruin the surrounding. This is a villa, not an amusement park. Now I know she would definitely get in trouble if she says something about amusement park. So we're just gonna say the first option. And we don't want to detract from the beauty of nature. You pull your phone back and hold Mr. W's gaze. He studies you for a moment, then his face relaxes. Yeah, relax, dude. Relax. I don't think this was ever about the design. So what was it about? You glance at Ryan, who nods at you in approval, a smile stretching across his face. If Ryan approve, I approve. He then gives you a subtle wink as if encouraging you to continue. Time to find out what Mr. W came here for. You cross your arms over your chest. I don't like being tested, Mr. W. What is this really about? A grin spreads on Mr. W's face, then he turns to Ryan with an approving look. Jasmine is a great asset to Wilson Architect. She's definitely the designer I'm looking for. Jasmine is definitely a fantastic asset. Ryan looks at you with an appreciative smile, and you blush slightly under his gaze. Mr. W turns his head back to you. I was never upset about the Falling Water Village case. Your design is excellent. Well, thank you for that. So, tell us more. But I have another case for Wilson Architect, and I needed to make sure you're up for the task. You've just proven to me that you're more than qualified. What's the new project? It's the Clifftop Hotel renovation case. Fancy. It will be quite a difficult one as the hotel is on a cliff and it's quite close to the edge. This looks like a tricky one. I can definitely handle it. I don't think I can handle it. I'm not sure it's... No, Jasmine. You just proved yourself that you're capable of something, so you're handling it. I can definitely handle it. There isn't a design task I can't handle. Great. I'll be in touch soon with more information. I'm sorry if I scared you at the start there, but I needed to make sure you were up for the challenge. You stand up to shake Mr. W's hand. Challenge accepted. You're trusting the right agency. Mr. W nods, then he says goodbye to Ryan and leaves his office, shutting the door behind him. You don't shut doors with Jasmine and Ryan in the same room because they like to get dirty for some reason. That's not a bad thing, but they just like to get dirty a lot. You walk over to Ryan's long sofa and flop down with a groan. That was extra stress that I really didn't need. Oh yeah, because the doctor definitely said no stress. Ryan stands up, heads over to you, and gently starts to massage your back. That feels amazing. Ryan brushes his lips against your neck. Then he continues to massage out the knots in your back. Well, thank you. Thank you, Ryan, for the comfort that you give Jasmine. I appreciate it. You did really well just now. Mr. W put you on the spot and you responded perfectly. I was caught off guard, but I can't be rattled that easily. Besides, you know I stand up. I stand by my designs. You're insanely talented, Jasmine, and Mr. W knows that. Ryan starts to move his hands lower down your back and then massage your waist. Oh, just remember that you can always rely on me for anything you need. I'll turn to you whenever I need you, Ryan. You arch your back and subtly spread your legs apart. No. Ryan's gaze immediately drops to your thighs and you wrinkle your hips. You wriggle your hips. Wrinkle, wriggle, whatever. And I happen to really need you right now. This is why you're pregnant again, Jasmine. You two do not know how to stay out of each other's bottom halves. Ryan slides his hand up under your skirt. Then he starts to massage your inner thighs. You immediately tense as liquid heat pools between. I could tell you we're already excited. I could tell you we're already excited earlier. Well, that's because of your charge. His charge. I love it when you dominate everything. Everything? Ryan runs his hand further up your leg and his fingertips brush over your. Oh, are you ready for more, Jasmine? No, we're at work. Ryan, no, we're at work. You push Ryan's hand away, then he helps you sit on the couch. Sorry, Ryan, but I really should go focus on work. Of course, we both have a lot to do today. Have a good day, Jasmine. Remember, I'm here if you need me. For work. Yeah. Later that afternoon, you're collecting information for the Clifftop Hotel case when your phone beeps with a text message. Ryan, what do you want? Hey, beautiful, I have to head to Wilson Investment for a meeting. Can you pick Alice up from her painting class? Of course. You put your phone away and get back to work. Okay, let's what I got here in this case. It's let's see, but C is not there. You're so engrossed in your work that the time just flies by. It's almost 3 hours later when your phone starts ringing. Oh, you almost jumped out of your chair, then you checked your phone. It's from Alice Painting School. Did you forget about your child? I hope not, Jasmine. Hello? Hello, Mrs. Wilson. I was just wondering if you'd picked your daughter up already. No, she didn't. Crap, I totally forgot. No, I didn't. I'm on my way right now. I didn't think I saw you, but I wanted to check. You can hear the worry in the teacher's voice. Could anyone else have picked her up? If it isn't her father, who else would? No, I don't think so. Why? What happened? An edge of panic laces your voice as you hurriedly shove your things into your bag. Well, I hate to tell you this, but Alice isn't here. She's gone. And here we go with the drama again. I just said that Jasmine shouldn't be going through the stuff she had to go through in the last season because she just need peace for once in her life. And now Alice was kidnapped when she was a baby, and now she's gone again. Who could have took her? Because Ryan called and said, "Can you pick her up?" Obviously, you didn't pick her up yet. So who else could be picking her up? It better be Carsey or something. Someone that we trust. And it better not be Eva's brother. Because they're known for these horrible games. Oh boy. Anyway, we're just gonna have to find out because see what I mean about stories that just make you just want to come back and just read more. But we can't do that until next week. But if you did enjoy this chapter today, give this video a like. It would help my channel out so much. And don't forget to subscribe to the Rare Breed fam. Become a family. I want to get this family at least up to 100 and more. But we're almost there. We're close. We're growing. I can't complain with that. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you won't miss another juicy story.